Alright guys, this is for the assignment for the Texas Reality Check. If you open your assignment in Google Classroom, that's where I got this paper from. Okay, the instructions are on slide number 1. Step 1 says to go to the texasrealitycheck.com. You can click on it and it'll give you the link. You can click on it and it'll open up your page that looks like this. Okay. On the instructions page, it's going to tell you the same steps that I'm going to go over with you right now. I'm going to open the two screens side by side so that you can see what's going on for this assignment. Okay, so I have my assignment on this side, and then I have the website I'm working with on the right side. Okay, so it says select start your reality check. It's the green box. So under lifestyle calculator on the website, it says start your reality check. So I'm going to click there and it takes me to location. It says select the location you like or closest to where you want to live in the future. Okay, so I'm just going to pick one. Let's go with Austin. On my assignment, which is on slide 2 and 3, it tells me that I need to input all of the information I select from the website into my assignment. So up here in yellow it says location chosen. So whatever location you've chosen on yours, you're going to type in that city there. So I chose Austin, so I put Austin on mine. Okay, back on the website, it's now on the housing tab. And it says a huge part of being an adult is paying for your own living space. You decide how much money you will spend each month. So you have to decide, and if you chose a different city from Austin, your choices and prices are going to be different because the cost of living per city is different in the state of Texas. All right, so I would have to choose if I'm going to live at home with my parents, if I want a studio apartment, a 1-bedroom apartment, 2-bedroom apartment, or a house. Okay, so it's up to you on your preference. This is after you get out of high school and are in a well-paying job that you want, and we'll cover the jobs that you want at the very end of this activity. Okay, so I'm just going to choose 1-bedroom apartment. So over on my assignment, before I click next, I'm going to add my choice. 1-bedroom apartment. And then the cost for that is $902. Okay. On the website, I'll go down and click the green button for next. Then I'm going to do the same thing for utilities. The difference on utilities here is that it says select one or more of the different options. So you can choose all of them, you can choose none of them, or you can choose a few of them. It's up to you. Okay? All of the ones that you choose, you have to write down on your assignment. I'm going to select all of them. So on my assignment for utilities, I'm just going to say all. All right? And on your website, it's going to give you a total cost for your utilities. That's the number I'm looking for, okay? If your screen is a little bit bigger, it's going to look a little different because it's going to bring it over here onto the side of the screen. So you need to look for the utilities expense, not the total monthly expense, okay? Just for utilities, what is the amount? So right here, I'm going to put $452, okay? You're going to continue through. I'm just going to click through some choices to get you to the end of the worksheet so you can see what's going to happen. All right, so don't choose the same choices I'm choosing. I'm just picking some things to make it through the assignment, okay? And then at the very end of the assignment, it's going to give us a total for your salary needed to cover your monthly expenses and for your annual salary, okay? I also have bad vision and need some dental care, personal care, fitness. I'm good with that. Just selecting some choices to get through. Ooh, we all like vacation, okay? Student debt on this one. If you are planning to go to college and don't know exactly how you're going to pay for it yet. You can choose what type of degree you're going to get and the type of school. Most schools are public schools. There are a couple around that are private, like TLU, Baylor, Rice University. So if you want one of those types of schools, you would choose private. Notice it is more expensive to go to those kinds of schools. Okay, so I'm going to say that I got a bachelor's degree. And how many children do you plan on having, if any? On savings, I do want you to choose a savings. It doesn't matter which savings you choose, as long as you choose to save. Okay, I'm going to go with the highest amount. Let's see. All right, so I'm at the end now, and it gives me my total expenses, and it shows every category and the cost for each category, so you can check your costs again, but it only tells you the category name. It doesn't tell you the selection that you made. Okay, so this is what you need for adding to the rest of your slides. Okay, so for down here at the bottom, total monthly expenses is this first box. So I would type in that amount here, $5,927. The annual expenses is $71,124. My annual expense for taxes is $17,781. And then the salary that I would need in order to afford this lifestyle that I just selected is $88,905. Okay, so that completes slide number 2. If you've made it all the way through, all of these boxes should be completed on your assignment. Okay, so it's going to take us to slide number 3. All right, and it tells you up here at the top where you need to go on your website. I'm just going to show you. If I scroll back to the top of my total expenses page, there's an Explore Occupations button. All right, you'll click that, and it's going to give you results. I'm going to open the screen bigger so we can see it. It's going to give you results based on this minimum salary that you need in order to live that lifestyle. Okay, so you can look through their suggested careers. They have multiple pages down here, so don't be afraid to look further. But notice that it starts with the salary closest to what I needed for my annual income, and it grows, it gets bigger. It does not get any smaller, because then that career path would not pay for the living style that I wanted. Okay, you can also choose some filters for certain careers. If you know you want to be a veterinarian, you can type in veterinarian and see if that comes up. Your education level, you can choose what type of education you want, and it'll search for careers by that. Or you can look by your career cluster that we've previously researched. Okay, so what you're going to do is choose a career. I'm just going to pick the first one, and it gives you information about that specific career. Okay, so I would type in the career for box 1 that I just chose, which was occupational therapist. So I would type that in. It wants to know what type of education you would need for that career. So I would have to search this page to see what type of education is required. And right here under method of entry, it tells me that I would generally need a bachelor's degree in order to fulfill this career. It gives you some other information, so make sure you read through it carefully. The next box is for your salary range. What is the salary range for this specific career? So if I spread my page back out so I can see more, it gives you the labor market information. For the city that I chose to live in, it'll give me the annual salary and hourly wage, okay? Or it gives me the Texas average, which is what amount was above the salary that I would need in order to maintain that lifestyle I just chose on my Texas reality check, okay? The Austin salary, the average, is not high enough for me, okay? It also gives you further information here, which is great information to fill in the last box, which is about 3 facts about this career. So a description of at least 3 important facts. It could be any 3 facts that you choose. Something that may be important would be how many job openings there are. So annually in Austin, there's 34 of these types of jobs open. Across the state, there's 846. Nationally, there's over 10,000. All right. You could look for other things like how many people are currently employed for that position. Again, this data is a little old. It's in 2016. But you could look for other information. You could watch the video. You could tell me what the hourly wage is. You could give me a description of the job. All right. You could tell me what endorsements you would need to follow in high school. Again, this page has a lot of information for you to choose what additional information that you would like to provide on this career. Okay. Then you would do the same exact thing by choosing and selecting a different career and a third career. All right, that's just so you see your available options on these choices. If you click the back button, it'll take you back to your list where you left off. Okay, and that should get you all the way through your Texas Reality Check assignment. All right, make sure you go back to the Google Classroom page and submit that assignment when you're done. I hope that you found this activity very eye-opening on the lifestyle that you may want to have in the future and what type of career and salary you would need in order to achieve that.